आदाब और इस्तकबाल है दोस्तों आउटराइडर्स के दूसरे घंटे में कैरेक्टर रजिया के साथ
क्या हुआ?
और ट्रेनिंग को जाने वाले हैं हम लोग।
तुम क्या खेलोगे ये बताओ।
आउटराइडर्स 2021 का गेम।
अरे बोलो, तुम्हारी आवाज साफ नहीं आ रही है।
लोडिंग जारी और आउटराइडर्स
हम तो मार्क पे भी ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं।
वर्ल्ड टीयर 1
हम यहाँ पर है, हमें जाना है यहाँ पर है।
2 3 4 5
पैदल ही जा सकते हैं भाई।
select story
ट्रैवल
mode।
करने के लिए भाई क्या मत चोरी।
Prologue is not finished। तो रजिया से शुरू अपलोड।
चलो तुम करो ना यार, ट्रैवल क्या है बैठती चोरी से। यही तो है हम। स्टॉप करना बहुत जाएगा।
प्रोलॉग करो भाई सगाडा, प्रोलॉग करो, मजा आएगा तुमको।
अरे हम तो गेम खेल रहे हैं, अब क्या
Do the prologue,
करेंगे।
it's very good।
I'm gonna scout ahead on foot. Need to stretch my damn legs.
I'll take point. Don't need to see you get eaten on day one.
Relax,
जैसा कि लग रहा है हम इधर नीचे
You know me
जैसे
either.
नहीं जाएगा।
Cap, I wouldn't be here without you. I'd be buried in the ashes back home.
All right.
Let's
move out.
इधर
Stay
पे
sharp.
briefcase पड़ा
Watch
है
our
क्या?
sixes.
I think मिला मेरे को।
और प्रोलॉग फिर से शुरू से जी वो बोले तो बहुत जबरदस्त प्रोलॉग था, तो दोबारा प्रोलॉग कर रहे हैं।
I didn't mind the air back on Earth. I was used to it.
Trust me, you'll get used to fresh air too.
Truth is, none of us should even have gotten off Earth.
Survivor's guilt. You think any one of us isn't feeling it?
It's not just that. If the Caravel's engine hadn't exploded back on Earth and killed most of the real Outriders with it, there wouldn't be a bunch of mercenaries down here in their place.
I hired you because you don't let anything get in your way.
ओहो वाटरफॉल तो जबरदस्त है भाई। Deforestation in new planet। Oh, the radar will help you locate quest objectives। Okay।
We'll make you secure. Outrider, set a beacon flag. Let HQ know the area's secure.
एकदम मॉन्स्टर जैसा जानवर है। हाँ का कैप्चर।
जानवर जानवर
हाँ प्रोलॉग करोगे तो तब मालूम होगा ना क्या जानवर।
भाई हमने बहुत सारे जानवर मार दिए गेम खेलने पे। जान और लोग नहीं जान देते।
All right, people. We got jobs to do. Cuthbert, Scarstead, Set up a perimeter. I want fortifications going up within the hour. Jakob, you're field testing the munitions. Gutman, get your scanner up and running so we can find those damn probes. Outrider, a word.
So their perimeter fence is basically झाड़ को नीचे काटो. Okay, let's speak.
Hey, no matter what happens out here, I need my best gun on this in case things go south. Can I depend on you?
Just tell me what to do, Cap.
Our weapons haven't been fired in nearly a century. Why don't you head over to Jakob and get your gear checked, and then be prepared to move out as soon as those probes are located. Any questions?
No word from Earth, I assume? It's really gone?
She went dark 15 years into our journey. More or less as predicted. ECA's confirmed no communication since.
Oh, shit. You know, I grew up a slum dog, fighting for scraps. Lost everyone, really. Long before the end. Doomsday just wasn't a thing I was worried about. Hell, I wasn't gonna live past 20 anyway. Somehow.
रज़िया को देखोगे तो तुम्हारा दिल बेचैन हो जाएगा भाई.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing here.
भेजो उसका Instagram भेजो.
Things go right.
मैं भी देखूं ऐसा कौन सा दिल बेचैन करने वाला चीज है.
This is a new beginning. You could have a family here. Build a cabin.
ये बंदा क्राफ्टिंग करेगा हमारे लिए.
That's not me, Cap. Know my way around
आगे
bullets.
से यार.
Kids. There's gonna be room for someone
क्या
like me.
बताओ यार.
Maybe the old you, Outrider. But you're one of the chosen few. You get to build the future. Don't waste it.
Oh.
Did any more of your people make it off Earth, Cap?
My brother. Almost. But no. They got him in cryo as we evacuated LA.
कैमरा को ऐसा देखती है as a person.
He was too far.
Oh, shit. Sorry to hear that.
I haven't had the time to think about it.
What about Sarah? She's good, right?
Yeah.
मेरे पास अब मैं कपड़े चेंज करने का
My
सोच रहा हूँ.
Sarah's up there.
क्या क्या है मेरे पास.
They don't wake her group for another 6 months, but I can wait.
स्पेशल यूनिट आर्मर ये
I didn't
नहीं.
have a chance to tell you.
I think 6 महीने में तैयार तुम्हारे पे आएगा probably.
My little girl's pregnant.
क्या
That's how I got her the seat.
क्या बोला.
It's a 2 for 1 special.
वो टैनर है ना कैप्टन.
I froze your ass.
बोलता है उसकी.
बेटी अभी क्रायोस्टेसिस से नहीं निकाले.
Yes, sir. Granddad, sir.
6 महीने के बाद निकालेंगे.
I'll go find Jakob's shooting range.
Good. We're on standby for those probes, so stay on alert.
Okay, आगे बढ़ते हैं. We have the journal. And in the journal we have special items. Charles Maxwell, which we have read.
रुखसाना बानो.
ECA Sergeant Major. We're not on Earth, Shira. There is no proper procedure. A high-ranking ECA officer and superior of Shira Gutman, engineer. Maxwell is in charge of overseeing the landing of Enoch and seems to hold a fair few ambitions for his own future. Doesn't seem too keen about giving the OUTRIDERS an easy time of it. Born in the UK long after his country had left the EU for the second time and was half drunk into the North Sea. His world was one of Dickensian destitution and depravity, not dissimilar to the Dark Ages of England's feudal past. But Maxwell was clever and driven, a political animal from an early age, able to dig himself out of the morass on the strength of his relentless mind. By the time Bruno Nyberg was elected president of the ECA, Maxwell was already long attached to his hip as his brash and brutal young military advisor. He was never meant to have a seat on the Flores, let alone commanding a platoon of ECA soldiers. But Maxwell was never going to let that stop him from getting off words. He is self-centered and devious, and should not be easily trusted. But who's the next character? ECA, Sibylla May Flores, leader of Project Expansion. Sibylla May Flores was the leader of Project Expansion, the initiative that saw the building of the Ark ship that would transport humanity to Enoch. The design of the Ark ship was based on a craft drive, the engine that allowed the ship to travel at unprecedented speeds. After her death, the Ark ship was named Flores in her memory.
लेको जाओ ना लेको जाओ खोदने को अब देखो दफनाते जरा रखियां चिकी हो फ्रीजर में कैसा रख डालती है फ्रीजर में कहते भी लेको जाओ कितना हमें काट लियो बोले हम कब बोले फ्रीजर में डाल लो एक से ज्यादा हम कैसा खाना सब हाँ हमें करे तो ओहो आप करे तो क्या भी चल जाता है हाँ कहते भी जगह
Outrider Captain Jack Tanner of the Outriders. This planet is our last chance, Outrider. We won't get another. With a black accent, we cannot do because we are not black. A veteran of many of Earth's worst final wars, Tanner roamed the globe as the leader of a highly trained group of mercenaries, lending their services to the highest bidder. As a mercenary captain, Tanner was known for his effectiveness, but notorious for his unorthodox methods. After a great number of the original Outriders died in the Carroll catastrophe, the ECA approached Tanner with a proposition: rebuild the Outriders and embody their ideals to serve as humanity's vanguard. Tanner took the gig and gathered together the best of his team. You were among the first he approached, and he offered you a place at his side among the Outriders. Joining Tanner on the floor is his daughter, Sarah, who also happens to be pregnant. She remains in cryostasis. Tanner leads the Outriders on their first mission on Enoch, to be first boots on the ground and secure the planet for the 500,000 souls aboard the SM Flores that will follow them down. These two we have read in the first video, article extra, who are the Outriders. So have we read this Enoch's governing body, groups in a colonization authority. Okay. Time to head for some training. होगा तो होगा.
What's on your mind, boss? I know that look you get.
That last day got really hairy. I wasn't sure if any of us were gonna make it.
We cut it pretty close. You can't stop thinking about it either.
I know. It's insane. It was 80 years ago.
Yeah, feels like days. My knuckles are still sore, my ears still ringing from all the gunfire.
I mean, there were thousands of them, all climbing over each other, slaughtering everyone in their way, and tried to pull down the launch tower to bash in the doors of our shuttles.
I've been in a lot of war zones, but that was fucking anarchy.
Look, it was either us getting off the planet or them, but we just did what we had to do.
We do what we have to do. We look out for each other.
Hell, we better. Other than the Cap and Cuthbert, you're the only person left alive I know.
I'm the only person left alive worth knowing.
I'm glad you made it on board, you old bastard.
Me too.
What do you make of this place, Jakob?
It's perfect. Beautiful. How long you want to bet before we bury it all under concrete and plastic?
Oh, come on. You can't still be that cynical. Just look at this valley.
I don't know, boss. Maybe we all just got too much riding on this. We already have one dead planet in the rear view. If we screw this one up too...
Maybe we won't.
Sure, maybe this is really it. Maybe we can finally stop sleeping with our guns under our pillows, stop worrying about food every goddamn day. Believe me, boss. I want this to work. You have no idea. But people don't change.
Still got your money on black, huh?
The house always wins.
Time to test my gear.
Up for some target practice, boss. Let's get started.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, a new toy. You're the first one to test it out, boss.
It is very similar to Gears of War. Why will aliens have a tank?
Just like riding a bike. Feels pretty good, doesn't it? Now give that sidearm a try, eh?
Ooh. Okay. साले स्टाइल मार रहे हैं। ओहो
Yep. Still got
Still got it.
Outrider, checking our ECU rep. See if Sharon's found any pumps yet.
Oh, restock just like Gears. Nice.
What's on your mind, boss? I know that look you get.
I need to get going.
I'll be here if you need me, boss.
Nice. Let me go talk to Shira.
I'm supposed to be here.
Maybe I'm overthinking
I
this, but
deserve to be here.
if something goes wrong, if shit hits the fan,
Once we find those probes, the landing can go ahead. From there on, the buck stops with the ECA.
still a whole lot that can go wrong before then.
Oh my gosh. This is stunning. I wish you could have seen this, Dad.
Hey. You're Shira, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you believe this landscape? It's so beautiful.
Now, if only we had an internet to post those to.
It's for scientific record. Besides, we'll have the internet up and running in the first 6 months. The entire thing was backed up.
I'm just pulling your leg, Shira. Any luck with the probe?
The scan's still running. I don't know what else I can do. It's just... How can the probe signals have simply vanished?
Yeah, they said it was some kind of interference or something?
Ah, from space, maybe, but not from down here.
Still, seems initial readings were right. We're breathing.
Yes, but before the ECA can authorize 500,000 more people coming here, we need the probe's data to know we can support them.
And if we can't, what's the ECA's plan B?
Do you have any questions I get answers to?
How is this colonization gonna work? You're in the planning rooms, right?
Yes. We've already started disassembling the engine. We need to bring that down first. The nuclear core should give us enough power to get the colony up and running.
And when do the civilian pods start coming down?
Within a few weeks, if all goes well. First, just enough people and resources to get our infrastructure running. You know, water, food, and shelter. Then we'll keep waking folks from cryo, a few thousand at a time, no more than we can feed. Until, before you know it, you'll be standing in the middle of a city.
And meanwhile, the Flores stays up there?
The ship was built in orbit. It was never meant to land. We'll have to keep it in our skies until we're capable of space flight again. One day, maybe.
All right, tell me the truth. You think the ECA's thought this whole plan through?
Well, my father was part of the team that designed the plan. My entire life, he helped prepare for this day. The greatest undertaking of human history.
Oh, so that's how you got on the ship, huh? Daddy smoothed your way?
No. I studied engineering. Spent years in orbit. Designed structure, drilling rivets into the hull. I helped build that ship.
So you earned your way on. Good for you.
It was my father. Just not like the way you thought. He gave up his place for me. He stayed behind.
Shit, I'm, sorry.
He would have been in awe of this place. But in the end, it's just me. It's strange not knowing anyone here.
When this is over, come hang out with us. We're not such a bad bunch.
I might take you up on that.
Hey, is that supposed to blink that way?
Oh. That's a probe.
Tanner, I think we got a signal. It's close.
Excellent work, Outrider. Now go locate the damn thing, so we can land this beauty.
Copy that.
Hey, it's an historic moment. We should document it.
For the scientific record, huh?
They are taking selfie in the new world. Oh.
Heads up, I got 9 o'clock, something big.
All units stay alert. Guard the perimeter. Hold your fire until we know what we're dealing with.
Oh, I got eyes on some kind of hyena-looking cow things.
Yeah, I'm seeing them over here too. A whole herd of them.
Are we sure all the wildlife around here are vegetarian?
Herbivores? We call them herbivores?
Whatever. They look pretty ugly, you ask me.
No, they're astonishing. I bet they can be domesticated for farming.
I bet they make some fat, juicy steaks.
Ooh. The world is very nice. I bet if I can make it brighter. No, this is the black level race. Okay, yeah. Still looks very bright. 35 is best. Motion blur is on. Why keep it off? FPS 60, HDR on. No VR on. HDR brightness 35. Motion blur on. Yeah.
One of those cow things is sunning itself right on.
Hey, maybe you can get close enough to get a DNA sample.
Not exactly our priority, but if I can get close without spooking it, I'll try. Nah, scared it off. But I've
secured the objective. Fantastic. Got some kind of storm brewing.
Pat, found the... Looks like it landed pretty hard, but the data seems intact.
Copy that. Transmitting to HQ now. Good work, Outrider.
Hold on. Tanner? I'm picking up a second signal, but something's weird about this one.
Weird?
The pitch is rising and falling? It's supposed to be a steady tone.
Outrider Alpha to HQ. Hold off on calling in that green light. We got another probe out here to analyze.
Negative, Alpha. Your job is done.
Damn it. Maxwell, listen to me. We can't afford to make mistakes. Give us time.
Any more time and we lose our orbital window. We have the data, I'm calling it in. You want to keep searching? Don't blame me if you find trouble. Over and out.
All right, Outriders. Rendezvous back with the convoy. Let's go find that stray.
The Valley, establishment of colony, candidate locations, ECA report. Persistent interference in the upper atmosphere continues to impede our efforts to identify a viable location for the landing. The Outrider contingency will be vital in determining our best option for the establishment of the colony. Our vital imagery has revealed a wide, likely fertile valley, mountains and dense forest that surround this valley could well serve as both suppliers of the natural resources we need and as natural barriers against any potential hostile incursions by native fauna. We have two more characters, one from the ECA, Shira Gutman, ECA engineer. Can you imagine what this world will look like in a few months, a few years? Brand new civilization, a second chance. Shira is part of the ECA's engineering team. As one of Flores' essential crew members, she had a hand in the ship's construction and design. While it was still in Earth's orbit, on Enoch, she's been assigned to accompany the Outriders on landing day to gather planet data analytics and oversee the technical side of the colony's establishment. All in Tel Aviv, Yehudi alert. She had a troubled childhood in that city's last years before war and rising temperatures rendered the countries uninhabitable. So she is an Israeli and an engineer, hard-working woman. God's favor with the Yehudis. Her father's position as a high-ranking city planner meant that the family was able to escape before war drew through the country. Resettled in Montreal, she was able to get an engineering education in one of the few cities that still supported universities. Shira did all she could to make Jama. Just kidding. She did all she could to try and live a normal life, taking in stray animals, giving food to the hungry. But in a dying world, there was little room for people like her. When armed conflict eventually crept into Montreal, she abandoned her home and committed herself to the construction of the Flores. During her time in its orbital station, she supported her father's work on the Flores. She recorded hundreds of hours in spacewalk while building the ship and contributed to such systems as life support, hull reinforcement, and solar paneling. But even for skilled engineers like Shiva, seats on the Flores were hard to come by. Even more so after the Caval's launch failed. Shiva's father, the only one in the family with a guaranteed seat, gave up his place for his daughter. Jacob Dabrowski, Outrider mechanic. Believe me, boss, I want this to work. You have no idea. But people don't change. Jacob's always been a scoundrel and a grouch. But there's nobody you'd rather have at your side in battle. Originally from Poland, Jacob lost his parents in the siege of Warsaw and grew up scrounging on the streets. He managed to escape to the States by boat as a young refugee, where he was happy to take up arms as a mercenary as long as he got 3 meals a day. Jacob signed on as a mechanic, a driver under Dak Tanner, the same day you were recruited. Over the next 5 years, you faced combat together more times than you care to count. Fighting for whatever country was playing, you and Jacob were the only survivors of a squad airdropped into Venezuela during the fall of Caracas. Managed to extract 3 high-profile assets. You lasted 9 months together in a Syrian prison camp in '73. Along with Tanner, you and Jacob survived a chopper crash in the Zagros Mountains and walked all the way to Kermanshah. On landing day on Enoch, Jacob is the outrider responsible for driving and maintaining your truck as you secure a perimeter for the first human colony. This will likely be the last time you have to serve together, if all goes according to plan. Very nice. The booty of my outriders can negate over. क्या मजेदार booty है.
Hey, Cuthbert, any updates?
The probe signal is mostly noise, but I've tracked its source. There.
Hope you all brought your galoshes.
Jakob. Same shit, different planet.
Oczywiście. Electronics are freezing up.
Trucks are down. We continue on foot.
Soldier, your primary focus, Shira. Understand? We keep moving. Eyes up.
Stardust is like the Gears of War character.
Shut down your own spit, dude.
Stardust. He's not good.
Jesus. Get back to the ship. Alert the medics.
What's going on?
Hey, stay back. God damn it.
Tanner, got eyes on the probe. I got movement. Heading in.
Oh, suspense, thriller. Let's go. Oh. She looked at the camera also. She's like, I'm sexy and I know it kind of look.
We've encountered a potential biological hazard. Requesting quarantine procedure at base.
Damn it, Tanner! I told you bozos not to go and mess up this operation. It's my name on the line with this landing, and you have no authority over me.
Maxwell! Shit. 2. Stay at your position. We are heading your way. Prepare the med tent in case we need to act fast.
We have another journal entry. Let me send this guy's picture. He does look like he's Sasta Gears of War. What do you think? Where do I share?
PS पार्टी में भी तो जो जिगरी आ रहे हैं.
He does look like such a Gears of War character. Outrider Scott, Magnus, Skarstedt. This valley reminds of my parents' farm. Yeah, I saw it all sliding to the ocean by those mountains. There was something once. His accent is also it sounds like that. A forward reconnaissance operative. Skarstedt typically takes front position on the Outriders' ventures into hostile and/or unknown territories. Skarstedt was raised among the fjords of Norway, but managed to get one of the last ships out when the earthquakes turned the whole country into a wasteland. Raised in one refugee camp after another, Skarstedt would have been dead long ago if he hadn't found his way into Tanner's band of mercenaries and learned to fight with the best of them. He's a survivor, having escaped more war zones and fallen cities than he cares to count. You even saved Skarstedt's skin a couple of times back on Earth, and he feels in debt to you for it. Now, after few to make it alive off Earth, Skarstedt is looking forward to finally relaxing and living a long, lazy life. Who else is here? There's one more character. Olivia Cuthbert's Outrider technician. Seen a lot of people kissing the dirt after 83 years frozen in crime. F the dirt. Someone point me to the closest titty bar. Oh, she's a lesbian. Special technician among the Outriders, Cuthbert, assigned to assist Shira Gutsman in isolating and tracking down the digital signatures left behind by the ECA's exploratory probes sent to Enoch's surface. Before she was an Outrider, Cuthbert was a getaway driver, a late-night bouncer, a radio duty, anything to keep out of trouble. So she was Earth's female version of Johnny Sins. But trouble always found a way of finding her. She lost both her parents at age 12 in the San Francisco riots. Back when the major utilities were shut down, she managed to survive on her own in one of the refugee camps across the Golden Gate Bridge when San Francisco had gone dark, torn apart by gangs. But it wasn't long before she was a gangbanger herself, and would have died that day if not for Captain Tanner. He saw something in her, gave her a spot in his brigade, apprenticed her to the team. Over the years, Cutler's growing technical expertise has gotten you and Jacob out of several of the tricky situations you always seem to find yourselves caught up in. Cuthbert has had very few friends, but you're one of them. Nice to have a friend. Apocalypse, doorsteps, G9, close meeting transcripts. G9 close meeting, year 2032. Scientists, I'll take your questions now. Voices of country delegates yelling. Chinese delegate, are these the earthquakes natural? Indian delegate, was the last year's underground nuke responsible? Scientists, we don't know. It's unclear whether this is caused by natural or man-made forces. German delegate, can the destruction be contained? Scientists, we don't know. But our models suggest the next tectonic wave, 9.7, will strike South America in 3 months. There will be more tectonic movements after that, and they will grow stronger and more frequent until the continent starts repositioning. Canadian delegate, but the sea levels are already rising. We can't take American delegate. How long until Earth no longer supports life? Scientists, our best estimate, Earth will be incapable of sustaining life beyond the end of the century. Angry shouting interrupts the meeting. Why? G9 close meeting, reconvene. UN Secretary General joint statement. The Group of the Nine have agreed to the following. The findings of the research commission shared among the G9 are to remain classified to the highest order. None of the matters discussed are to be made public. Any breach of this directive, leaks to the press, social media, and any other outlet, regardless of intention, will lead to exclusion from further programs and may be considered as casus belli, act of war. G9 closed meeting, year 2034. Yes, Willem May Flores. We cannot stay. There will be nothing left on earth to accommodate us. Indian delegate. What is it you're suggesting we do instead? Yes, Sibylla May Flores. An arc ship built in orbit, capable of transporting us to the nearest habitable planet. The arc ship will be powered by nuclear energy with capacity for 500,000 or 5 lakhs in the Indian mathematical system passengers. An auxiliary scout ship, the Caravel, will also be built to reach the destination before dark ship. To reach the destination planet before dark ship. To establish a safe zone and prepare the ground for the first human settlement outside the Earth. Sounds of disapproval and contempt from Europe and America. French delegates. Yeah, I believe you were in the wrong meeting, Miss Flores. The static convention is then the route. EU delegate. You're wrong. A floating city built on surface of the ocean. That is the only realistic option we have. My people have already begun drafting the plans. Guests, Sibylla May Flores. For once in your lives, take the science seriously. You cannot have a city in the middle of the ocean. There will be no oceans left. This is very realistic. It can happen in near future. It's very much possible. Have rest on this. Okay. Very nice, very nice. I love this story. Let's continue the gameplay. भाई सकता क्या मिस किया है भाई प्रोलॉग तो ओहो It's like a horror science fiction other planet movie.
Some kind of sacrifice. Mycelium? Let's maybe collect samples.
You are a vegetarian. What are you doing? Non-veg action.
Okay, you want to play? Then let's play.
It's a bit too loud, too loud. Hallu karega. Kare hallu ga. Ammo much hallu kar rahe hain.
Captain, I got one of those cow things. Something drove it crazy. I had to put it down. Keep an eye out.
Copy that, Outrider. Now move your ass and find that probe.
Outriders. That was a good fight. The pacing of the game is very nice. I like it.
Tanner, I found it.
Good work. Get the drive, so get the hell out.
Wait, hold on. This thing's just in relay mode. Tanner, the signal isn't coming from the probe. It's coming from outside our search zone, somewhere else on the planet.
That's impossible. There is nobody else. Secure the hard drive. We'll analyze that signal back at base.
Copy. Ugh! Damn it! Something's frying it, Tanner.
Give us the frequency.
Carrier frequency is 97 point... Tanner? Do you copy? Oh, shit. Tanner? Tanner? I'm seeing some really strange shit down here. What the fuck?
What the hell was that?
What the fuck? Where is everyone? Run, run, run! Fall back! Convoy! The hell out of this forest!
Tanner, what's happening? Tanner, what the hell kind of storm is this?
This is Captain Tanner. Cool red. Hold off the landing. I repeat, hold off the landing. Maxwell, do you copy?
Behind you! Run!
Cuthbert! Jakob!
Hurry, we'll hold the truck.
I can't even start the damn truck.